Yes, we are all live on YouTube.
Is it making a difference?
Chitra, you're on.
Just rock it, Geetha.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
guys. Good evening. We are live on YouTube now, and let's have a great session being conducted by Geetha.
Thank you so much, Elvis. So Chitra is joining us from Tuesday Learning's team. Chitra, are you there? Yes, there she is.
Hello, madam.
Can you spotlight Chitra also, please?
हाँ मैंने भेज दी उनको.
Chitra, we cannot see you.
मैं
It's okay,
मैं अभी इसीलिए मैं पूछने के लिए मैंने डाला उनको कि अभी करंट वाला कोई अलग है या ये है.
Co-host, can you please mute everyone except only the speaker?
Okay, Chitra, are you there?
I guess she's facing some technical issue. We can begin.
Yeah, Chitra is logging in again, I think. Yes. Geetha, you are on mute now. How did that happen?
Technical glitches are always our friends, right? So we learn from all these little bit of glitches. So Elvis, if you want to introduce me, and then we can just jump right in. Just share a few words.
Yeah, so guys, Geetha is an international trainer, and she's been in this field now more than a decade. And she has what you say, her own firm that goes by the name of Gratitude Leadership. And today she's going to address all the trainers pan India on creative movements, right, Chitra? Right, Geetha?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So looking forward, Geetha, to learn from you and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Elvis. Thank you for the platform. I am and looking forward to whatever little I know, I would love to share with you all. Thank you so much. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So creative movement, it's creative movement therapy ideally, but then we as trainers use it as creative movement in the form of activities. I would like to share a little background more as I'm a certified creative movement trainer. And I also have certifications in yoga, and I'm a certified practitioner and instructor of yoga. Since the 11th grade, I've been practicing yoga. And that has brought in a lot of wisdom in a way, in the sense that how we can use our understanding, the learning, and also mold our body, mold our thoughts. It's yoga itself means that it's a combination of mind and body. So when we talk about creative movement is movement in a nutshell. As we say, as we flow, creative movement is all about the flow. So when many of us, we tend to think that creative movement is only dance, especially male trainers or people who think that they have two left feet. So I would recommend and I would really request all of you to have an open mind. Think of yourself as children. And just like as children, they tend to absorb everything. They tend to, go with the energy that, oh, it's something new, let me try that. So that's something that I would definitely encourage you all. And let us not think creative movement or dance or any form as something that inhibits us, or in a way that we need to be frightened about or we need to feel uncomfortable about. So let's loosen ourselves up, even with our mindset. Let's just come closer to our thoughts and understand how we can be more instrumental in getting the best out of the session. Okay, so anytime you have any queries, you feel free to ask me. We will keep it interactive. I'll be sharing a lot of activities with respect to, firstly, with respect to offline training. Specifically, this session has been arranged for soft skills trainers, behavioral trainers, and sales trainers, or any form of training that you may be doing. There are budding trainers here as well as seasoned trainers here. I've been practicing creative movement therapy for over 15 years. I've been training for over 20 plus years. So every aspect of creative movement that we tend to use, in a nutshell, everything is creative movement, isn't it? When we are going for a trek, when we are running, when we are walking, all that is movement. Physically, when we are moving ourselves, when we are speaking as a trainer, our hands move, our gesture, there are gestures. All these are movement, head movements, your physical hand, leg movements. All these are part of creative movement. So why movement is so important in our lives? I'll share an example. I was watching one of the TEDx videos of Wanda. She is osteoporosis, a doctor, osteoporosis, and she works a lot with people with bone fractures and sportsmen and various other celebrities. So what she says is that she did a particular research on a lot of sports personalities and also in different age groups. So they did an MRI scan of the thigh, and the slice of it, there were 3 slices which were shown. It talks about, the first one was of a 45-year-old, the second was of a 65-year-old, and the third was of a 75-year-old. Now, the first 45-year-old was a sports athlete. He was a triathlete, 45-year-old person. And the slice of his thigh was absolutely beautiful and a lot of muscles. And you can expect that he's a triathlete and just a dot of fat in it. The second was a 60-year-old and was a normal guy, just like most of us. And the slice showed that a lot of fat and just a bit of muscle. The third person was a 75-year-old person, and his thigh, the slice MRI scan showed that he had absolutely beautiful muscle around and just a spot of fat. And how is that possible? That is possible because of constant movement. That is possible because he's also a triathlete, and even at 70, 75, he could get back to being, we start to think, especially our Indian mentality, we tend to think that after 60, after 70, we need to retire and wish to rest. Our body needs rest. We need rest, yes, but there should be movement. And creative movement, that's the reason I'm so passionate about creative movement, is bringing in some aspect of movement. Now, today, 90% of our corporate employees have desk jobs. And post-COVID, it's been all the more that you are stuck to your laptop. 90% of the meetings are conducted over, online and the phone. So the point being that the activity that we do, now I see many of when I'm going for workshops or even at home, 90% of the time you're sitting and working. Anybody disagrees with me or you're for me, just put a thumbs up or say a hi.
What was your question? Please come again.
Okay, so do you disagree with me? 90% of us are doing desk jobs and we are stuck to our seats with less movements.
Yeah. So Geetha, just feedback.
Yes.
Somehow I feel your voice is coming in and going out. Like, I don't know. That is how I feel. So some words seem to be missing. Okay.
Okay.
So just like right now, you're fine. I can hear you clearly.
Better? Okay. So
Yeah.
please let me know. Yeah. Let me know
Yeah.
if there's any changes in the voices, in the voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fine.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
we agree with you.
It's
Yeah.
good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Veena. So yes. So we do feel that there's a lot of need for movement. Do you agree with me on that? Just message or say a hi or just lift your, reaction buttons, thumbs up. Yeah, perfect. So I can see a lot of thumbs ups here. Awesome. So it's essential that we need to get our movements going. Now, as trainers, when we're doing our workshops, especially team building workshops, you all agree with me that there's a lot of movement, isn't it? But when we are doing any other kind of workshops, we tend to restrict ourselves. We are more in the interactive mode. Of course, we have role plays and other things that we do, energizers and activities too. So we can incorporate creative movement activities in these modules, right? So today, first of all, the first thing that I would want to do is introduce you to an energizer. It's an activity. We can also use it for as an icebreaker. You can also use it as interacting with the people, first introduction level. So this is how I would want you all, if you all can come up on, I'll give you, sorry, Geetha, I will be giving you on the Go feedback to make the session more fulfilling. Okay, I have to, I didn't get that one second. Somebody has shared a lot of, yes. Okay, awesome. So, okay, so what we need to do is, let us do this activity. If you all can, those who are not on video, if you all can come up on video, that would be awesome. Yes. So the first person we would, if maybe Veena and Aparna, they are on video. So if we can interact, we'll understand it better. And is also there on video. So we're going to play a little game, a rather introduction. So introduce yourself with a name, with your name, and a tune to it, and an activity and a action. Okay. So each one of you will introduce yourself. We'll be spotlighting you if possible, Veena, and we will say our name. Say, my name is Geetha. Okay. So I'll do an action. Okay. I'll do an action, and then you can support. You can do the action the next. All right. So let me just look at me. So Geetha. Okay. Geetha. Right. So you have a tune to it, and you have an action. So whatever comes to your mind. So it can be absolutely extempore, right? So each one of you think of a tune and which goes with your name, and you do an action. All right. Geetha. So this is Geetha. This is me. All right. Okay. So whom can I call out? Veena?
I'll do first.
Okay. Go ahead. Yes. Yeah.
I am Veena.
Ah, nice. So just say Veena. So no need for I am. So just say Veena. So with Veena, how will it come? Can you do it once again for us, please?
I am Veena.
I am Veena. Wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Veena. Okay, next, Aparna would like to go ahead for that.
I'm Aparna.
Yes, Karthik. Yeah,
Okay.
1 minute. I just need to get. Yeah.
No problem. No, take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Aparna,
Karthik.
you're on.
Yeah.
Aparna.
Okay, we'll go one at a time. Yes, go ahead, Aparna. Once again.
Aparna first.
Okay,
Yeah.
Aparna. Aparna. Very nice. Okay, next, who would like to go for?
1 minute. Yes, Karthik.
Yeah. This is Karthik. Yeah.
So cool.
1 minute. Next, I'll put in Deepa.
Okay, Deepa, you have to spotlight her.
1 minute. Yeah.
Oh,
Go
that's nice. Very nice.
Deepa Lakshmi.
Okay, so beautiful. Wonderful. Very nice. Awesome.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And next, who's going?
I'll
Next,
go next.
Agnes. 1 minute.
Huh.
Okay. 1 minute, Agnes. Yes.
Unmute.
Okay. Agnes.
Okay. Lower your hand. Okay, 1 minute. Let me put in Elvis.
Elvis.
1 minute, Elvis.
No, we couldn't see
Okay,
you.
come.
We didn't see, we couldn't
Okay.
see.
Got spotlight. Yeah,
Okay, ready?
yeah.
Yeah, ready.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Is it on spotlight? No, I can't see.
Yeah, you're on spotlight. You're on
Oh,
You're on
spotlight.
spotlight.
Elvis.
Whoa,
Okay.
nice. Okay, all of you remember everybody's, okay? That's going to be a catch now. So please remember. Yeah?
Oh, that's not fair. Half of them are
You
done.
didn't tell us this in the beginning, ma'am.
Okay, who's
Yes.
coming next? Who's coming next?
Okay,
Chalo.
who's coming next?
I'll-
Raise your hands.
Rashmi.
Rashmi, 1 minute.
Rashmi.
I can't see you, Rashmi.
I'll go next,
Why?
Beena.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Rashmi, we can see you.
Yeah. Then yeah. Okay. I start, Beena,
Yeah,
or
go
someone
ahead.
else
Go
is
ahead.
coming.
Yes,
Yes.
please go ahead.
Rashmi. Rashmi. Rashmi.
We can't see
Okay.
you very clearly. Yes, what did you
We
do?
can't see this. Huh?
Hmm.
What did you do with the
It's
hand?
rocking. Rashmi. Rashmi.
Okay,
Rashmi.
like this she's doing.
Okay.
Like,
No?
what
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Network issue.
There's a network issue, Rashmi. Yeah.
Yeah. So who else?
Yeah, who
Chitra,
else?
Salam.
Who else would
Chitra,
like to?
Salam. Who wants to come? Salam has put his hand.
Salam. Yeah.
Just give me a minute.
Salam.
Yeah.
Salam.
Salam. Okay.
What did you do? Yeah, once again. Ah, awesome. Okay, very nice. Very nice.
Okay. Chitra wants to come.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Go ahead. Let's do it a little quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Now we can see you beautifully. Lovely.
Chitra.
Ah, nice. Nice. Okay. Anybody
Okay.
else?
I think that's it.
Okay, awesome. Give
Seema,
yourself a
Seema.
good hand. Yeah,
Seema.
who else? Seema. Yeah, go ahead, Seema.
Unmute her.
Eva.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, anybody else? Okay, so we've had some 8 or 10 of us share a beautiful setup. So this is how you can ask your participants to introduce them. So this is creative movement. So thinking creatively at that on the spot, extempore, any movement that comes to their mind, you can ask them to introduce. Now there is a variation to this. That's why I asked you all to remember. Yeah,
Very
right?
catchy.
Yes.
Okay. So it's called
Yes,
cumulative name game. Okay. So the first one is name game, movement name game. Creative movement name game, you can call it the way you want, and cumulative name game. Now you have to remember everybody's movement. Right? So now,
Okay.
say for example, Beena, what did I do? Right? So we can just quickly, as far as you can understand, it's fine. We can go to the next game. But I did like this, right? So
Yeah.
like this. If you all can see me, okay?
Yeah, you did this, Geetha.
I did this, yes. After that, what did Beena do?
Beena like this. Beena.
Yes, very good. So now,
It's
once I do this, then Beena would come into the picture and she would do this and then do her like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Understood?
it's like the memory game, right?
Yes,
memory
like a memory game. Exactly. So you add what you share your movement. Say some new movement if you want. You want to practice. But I just want you to understand the variation. That's all. So the new movement, you add the new movement. That is, you first share your new movement, and then you add the prior people's movement. So cumulatively, in the end, the last person has it.
Okay.
So who was last in our group today?
Seema.
Seema. So you have to remember
Seema.
all of ours and share it. Will you be able to do that? Just as a maybe we'll give you a Guinness from our group, right, Elvis?
So should I do it?
If you can, why not?
Whose?
All of ours.
All of
I think Deepa Lakshmi.
Oh my!
Yeah. Deepa Lakshmi.
Deepa Lakshmi is like
I saw her hand go up.
Deepa, Lakshmi.
Deepa
I
Lakshmi.
think it's like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
No, you can have
yes,
all of ours, right from me.
right from you. So
Yeah.
you did something
Unmute,
like
unmute.
Geetha.
Unmute, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome. Very good.
yeah. And then
mention the
we
names
had
as well.
No, we can't hear you, Deepa.
So all of you please keep quiet. Yeah.
I think there's clash of
and it was Beena. Beena.
So
She
do
was-
I mention every
Deepa, you're not audible. I mean, we can't see you. Your screen is frozen.
Okay. I
How
think
about
we're
now?
having technical issue.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So do I go along with your names as well, along with the actions?
Yes, yes.
So I will say Geetha,
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Aparna, Deepa, Lakshmi,
You missed somebody, right? Over there.
Karthik.
Karthik, and Agnes is ringing bell. Agnes
Ah.
and Elvis is Elvis.
Ah.
Salam, salam,
Chitra.
Chitra. And I think I'm done almost with everybody. Rashmi, right? Rashmi is Rashmi.
Yeah.
Patishek. Yeah.
Seema.
Yes.
Done.
Salam was like this, right? Yeah, salam.
Yeah,
was this.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Seema
Wonderful.
is waves.
Waves. Yes. Very good. Very good. That's awesome. We have to give her a Guinness from IAM, right? Elvis?
Oh, sure.
Fantastic.
Great,
Awesome.
Deepa.
Okay, Shrikant has a
Definitely.
question, or is he clapping it? Okay, he's clapping. Can we please mute everybody? Okay. Yes, I think they're all clapping. Yes, very nice. Awesome, Deepa Lakshmi. Thank you so much. So we're all good with this game. Everybody liked it. And what is you have any queries or questions? Shoot.
No, it's a good one for online activity also as an energizer.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm
So,
happy.
This is for both online and offline. So both ways you can use. So you can also incorporate leg movements, specifically you can say hand movements, and then you can say just leg movements or just hand movements, coordinated. So all these things, variations, you can do any number of variations in this name game. Okay, awesome. So shall we move on to the next one? Everybody? Okay, so far, how are you liking the creative movement?
Great, fantastic.
And how are you liking the speaker, the trainer of the creative movement? Oh, love that. I'm getting Agnes's flowers. Love. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that. Oh, Sandhavina. Thank you. Aparna. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we move on to the next game of the day is Yes, Let's. Okay, so Yes, Let's. Now, Yes, Let's is basically you're organizing two groups. Maybe you have say 10 to 20 people. So you have a group of 5 each, and or if just you have a 10 to 15 people, you can divide them equally, 7 and 7 plus 7 or whichever way you want, and give them a topic. Okay, so Elvis has shared a message here, so you can those who are not part of the IAM family can join us. The WhatsApp link is being shared here. So, so when we talk about Yes, Let's, we'll give them the group, each group. You can tell them, yes, let's fly to the moon. Okay, so if that's the caption, so somebody can write it for me in the chat box. If Aparna or Chitra, can you do that for me, please? So yes, let's. Okay, so yes, let's fly to the moon, right? So you're giving them as an example. So everybody in the group, okay, you're all doing something, some action that is taking you to fly to the moon. No, some different way that flying to the moon. Okay, so each group, dividing the two groups in two groups. So each group you tell them, yes, let's, and say something. So every person in that group, say for example, we have a team of Chitra, Rashmi, Sandhya, Meena, Karthikeyan, sir. And then the other group is Smita, and I'm just reading out the names who's there in front of me, that's all. Salam and Shrikant and Kalai. Okay, so the five of you, two different teams. So you can say that, let's take an example quickly, shall we? So maybe Chitra and whoever is on video, Smita, if you can be in a team. All right. Rashmi also, Chitra, Rashmi and Smita in a team. Meena, Karthikeyan sir and Divya, you're in a team. Okay. So the three and three, just for example's sake. All right. So now
Correct.
Chitra, Rashmi and Meena, Karthikeyan sir, Smita and Divya. Got it? All right. So you are competing now, huh? The two teams. So we have to be better than them, huh? So
Yeah.
okay. Now Chitra says that I am flying to the moon. So Rashmi can come up with something. Let's whatever, right? And Meena can come up with let's, yes, let's whatever. So you come up with something and you do that actions. Now, right now we are in the seated position. You cannot, if you want, you can move. You can take a little bit back.
So it doesn't have to be only fly to the moon. It can be any other thing.
Anything. So it has to be imaginative. Now I gave you an example of yes, let's fly to the moon. So the next person could say that I've written a few things for me to give as an example. Let's paint our toenails with our fingernails, right? Or something like let's climb up the mountain and slide down. So you have to do that in action also. So the person who is saying it, say Chitra is saying it. So let's paint our toenails with our nails with our toes. So she will have to show that, and all of you have to do that. Okay, so this is actually an offline activity, but you can incorporate it the way you want as an online activity also. So right now, say Chitra might say, what would you want to say, Chitra? Let me give you the platform.
Deepa has a question.
Yes, Deepa, go ahead.
No, I wanted to, yes, let's do chicken dance.
Okay, awesome. So Deepa, yeah, you want to do the yes, right? So you are in which team?
You haven't any team yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You can join Divya's team, the Smita Karthikeyan's team. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm in Beena team. Yeah.
Okay, you're in Beena's team. Where is Beena now? Deepa, we couldn't hear you. So we can use breakout rooms also. We can use.
Get ready.
Deepa,
we are doing an exciting thing. Let's.
Okay.
Yes. Let's do chicken dance. Let's do
chicken dance.
Very nice. So why don't all of you, the group participants of the group let's do chicken. Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Very nice. Very good. You have to unmute yourself too so that we can hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do chicken dance. Let's do chicken dance.
Chicken dance.
Chicken dance.
Awesome.
Let's
do next one.
Beena, you are in our team dance, no?
Yeah.
Let's do
chicken dance. Let's do chicken dance.
Let's do chicken.
Okay, next. Smita, your team.
Okay, your team. Opposite team. Come on.
Opposite team.
You can moderate it for me. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah.
Let's. Who's there? I'm part of the team.
Yes, Chitra.
Join. Everybody can join. It's perfectly okay.
Let's eat chicken biryani.
Let's eat chicken biryani.
Let's eat chicken biryani.
Let's eat chicken biryani.
The chicken dance has gone to biryani now.
Okay. Very good. So you got a hang of it, right? So each group will share different, some kind of a line, and all the members of the team has to do that. Okay. So the same way, the opposite team. So whichever team does better, in the actions and are able to complete all the whatever they've decided wins. So if you want to make it competitive or just as an interactive game, you can
Correct.
introduce it in the post lunch. You can introduce it as an energizer,
Yes.
right? Or
Correct.
for coordination, for understanding between the team, as a team game, you can use it. So n number of things you can use it as. So trying to bring about the
Listening skill also.
listening skills, what the person is listening. So please come up with your thoughts also. Let's make it as interactive as possible. So if you
It's
have anything
definitely
to suggest,
energized Karthikeyan. I think the
Yes.
chicken biryani has energized you.
So we were
Yeah.
waiting, Karthikeyan, and he was waiting for a tough competition. That's what he had actually said.
Correct,
Let's
Geetha.
do it.
Yeah, you're right.
absolutely, absolutely. So
Went on to debriefing.
superb. Yeah. Okay. So fantastic. So all of you are good with this activity. Any queries from anybody?
Very good.
Seriously
Very
a
good.
great one.
Very good.
Excellent.
Brings in
Yeah.
so much of energy.
Very
into it.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So anybody who would want to share, you can share it in the comments also. If you have any queries, anything that you're unable to follow, please go ahead and do that. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
shall
was.
we
I
move on
have
to
a
the
question.
Yes, go ahead.
So this is just like you ask each person to do their own thing, right?
Yes. So
Single thing for a team, or each member of the team does something
can
and
you
they do
can
together.
she be spotlighted, Beena? Yeah. Go ahead, Chitra. What was the question?
So my question is,
Hmm.
there are three people. In this particular example, we have three of us in the team.
Correct.
So we did something.
Right.
Should each member of the team do something and then collectively present it?
Yes.
Or it can be just one action for the entire team? How does it work?
So it goes like this. One person shares a particular, say I'm flying to the moon. All of them follow that person. So the person
Okay.
says, I'm flying to the moon. Everybody says, okay, I'm flying to the moon, and they follow the action. What the person, say you shared this, I think Deepa shared that. So all of us do that action that Deepa shared.
Okay.
From the
So
team.
the
Only the
entire
team. Entire
group.
team. Yes. Entire
Entire
team. Team. Only the team, not the group. Only
Okay.
the team. So we
Okay,
are
that was
saying,
my question.
yeah, only the team. You're bifurcating, right? You
Hmm.
have two different teams. So
Hmm.
one team will follow the person from that same team, whomsoever is there, and whatever instruction or the one-liner that that particular team member shares, just like we did now. So you shared something, and your team members are doing that. So what happens 90% of the time, what I have observed is everybody wants to do that. So that brings in a lot more energy. There's no competition. They all want to experiment and try that out. So that brings in so there's no separation there. This brings more of unity there. Did I answer your question, Chitra?
Yes.
Yes,
You did.
yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Elvis or Aparna, just take care. Okay, I need to attend to something. I just
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I have a question. May I?
Yes, please go ahead.
How does this end, ma'am? Like we divide them into teams and we
Right.
give them this activity. So
Right.
one team does this, the other team does their thing, right?
Right.
So
right.
how does it end? Like
So
how?
Right, that's a good question. So 5 of us, say there are 5 members in this team and 5 members in that other team. So each one, 5 members, they share their, whatever they need to do. So if it is more as a sporting activity, as I said, everybody does all the activity effectively, then, they get points, kind of a thing. But if it's an interactive energizer kind of thing, everybody finishes whatever they're doing, and that's it. That's how you end it. So then you can debrief, saying that you understood, listened properly, and you followed the instructions, and you can take it as an energizer, coordinating skills, your physical movements, relaxation. So all these things you can debrief.
Also, Geetha, one of key takeaway what I'm seeing is, especially since I'm doing training for sales guys,
Right.
when you positively visualize something,
Huh.
come on, let's achieve targets. Come on,
Exactly.
let's
That's
explore the
awesome.
market.
Yes.
And you do this on a daily basis in the morning before going to your marketplace. I think it brings so much of energy.
Very true.
Also, I think.
Very true, Karthikeyan sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
agreed, Karthik. Very positive input. Geetha, another thing I would think is for people in a team, some are very active, some are very enthused, and some are quiet. So it helps the quieter one actually, overcome the inhibitions and to get involved in the fun. So yeah, I think that's also another.
Absolutely. That's so that's when we try out different things, newer things, you tend to learn, as much as you when you start debriefing or when you start going deeper into it, you try to experiment in various ways and you get learnings that Karthikeyan shared, you shared. So every time, each activity, the number of times, like when we say that when you read the Bible or when you read the Geetha, Quran, any book, you read the first time you read, you don't understand anything, but you need to read it a number of times. That's when you get a hang of it, even you can go a little deeper. So just the same way, any activity, anything that we learn new is always, one step ahead. The next time you do it, you will come up with, oh, I could use it. You can use it in decision making. You can use it in influencing skills, in negotiating skills. So n number of things, energizer is, of course, it's an energizer, but you can implement and utilize it in various different, activities depending on wherever you want to take it further. Yes, I think Divya has a question.
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
Actually, just to follow up on what Chitra was saying, to make it a team activity, a slight variation. This idea just came when I was saying, since we are acting as a team, right? So we can say since when Lakshmi started, let's act like do the chicken dance. Then everybody starts acting, doing the chicken dance, and then the next person says, "Come on, let's all lay eggs." And they all do the action for the
Yeah.
person goes, come on, let's collect the eggs and make omelette. And then they all do that action. So it can be within the team.
Sequence.
Excellent. So you have a variation of that same activity. So in fact, good that you brought it up right now, because I was going to touch upon something, is the dance story. So you can actually weave a story. So this is part of creative movement. So creative movement story you can create is like, say, for example, like you mentioned about chicken, that becomes a complete line of story. Or even with respect to, for example, if you're doing body language, right? So you want to convey something through body language. So this can be a very good activity there, with effect, story effect. You can use it in a negotiation, creating a kind of a story. So many places you can use it, right? Very good. Thank you so much, Divya. That was a humorous.
Divya, excellent. You often do. Divya, you do Antakshari, yeah? You're very good in Antakshari, yeah?
No, this
actually doing such a creative way.
It reminded me of
connecting with what that happened.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what
things, right? We all played Antakshari. We all played Antakshari. So we are building up on that, right?
Correct.
Use it.
Super.
Absolutely. Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
Fantastic. I think Elvis has something to say. Elvis?
Yeah. I was saying like, no, this is, I think, somewhere also I was watching the other day on National Geographic. These that boat race that happens now in South.
Yeah.
That boat race. So they all have that one rhythm. They have that all one rhythm, and they shout something. I don't know what they shout, but they shout it together. And that gives them that energy. That gives them that energy. It sets the entire team in motion.
That is where we are directing towards the next activity, Elvis. Thank you so much for setting the stage. Okay, so are we good with this one? Any queries or any more? We can add something to it. Please go ahead and you can share in the comments. Awesome. Thank you so much. So next, as Elvis rightly shared about the movement and the coordination, the voice.
We have a question, ma'am.
Yes, somebody has a question.
Sheikh, is it done simultaneously by all the teams?
No, one team performs and the other team observes, and then the next team comes up. So that everybody gets a stage, right? Is okay?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, good. Shall we move ahead? Any more queries?
Yeah, please move ahead,
Questions? Okay. So the next activity is body percussion. Body percussion. So percussion, you're all familiar with the percussion instrument, right? Drums, all these are percussions. So you can create music, right? Anybody who would have seen Discovery Channel, or there are a lot of African musics which use a lot of, they use music with mouth and they tap, right? So similarly, we can use, different body percussion places. So like clap is one. So you can start with foot tapping. Okay. So foot tapping, clap, and then on the tummy, you can go with the percussion. So kind of, you can rub it. And when we are satisfied, right? Who had a lot of chicken biryani right now? So all satisfied and rubbing the tummy and dum, 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 dum. So I remember my grandpa used to have a big tummy, and my cousins used to be very little kids. So they used to go and play tabla on my grandpa's tummy. So that's how we can use body as a percussion. So it can be used as a warming up exercise. So belly sounds, from the mouth, you can create sounds. You can use these tapping movements, right? So if somebody say, Deepa, you want to start with one clap, right? You start with yeah. You want to do the tummy. Okay. So basically, the activity, it's a little difficult to explain online, but you can still try it. This is predominantly an offline activity. Okay. So you can use a series of, say, a clap, the tummy, right? A kind of hang of it. So your footsteps, and then create musics. Okay. So different tones, and then the claps can go faster. So fast in the sense, Deepa goes like this, and then the next person goes faster, the next that way. So different movements, only claps, right? So essentially, we need to have the team. This can be a collective one. You don't need to have two different teams. If there is a large team, say 50 or 100 or something, then you can have 10 in each group, and then you can ask them to rotate. So the smaller team, say 20, 15 to 20, you can have a bigger circle, and the movement goes in circles, right? So you start with a clap, and then everybody goes clap, 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 clap. Then just to start off, you have to teach them, right? You cannot just say that you do this and you do that. You have to show it to them. So start with a little clap. Everybody goes around. Say Meena starts a clap, Agnes then goes, so on and so forth. Okay. The second is the tummy, dum, 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 you can go. Everybody can do that. So all of them, everybody should understand each movement. Individually, we'll have to explain it to them. Are you all with me till now? Just put a thumbs up.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, the second thing is, awesome. Thank you, Deepa. Thank you, everyone. So the second thing is, you can mix and blend. Just like now, Deepa started with this. So you can do a clap. You can do this tummy. You can mix and blend the movements. So again, circular way. Then you can go anti-clockwise. So once clockwise, then you can go anti-clockwise. All right. So these couple of movements you can create with body percussion, and then create a kind of a rhythm. Now, as Elvis pointed out to us, the which they go in a particular rhythm for the particular movement. So you can create a rhythm, clap, and then so a particular rhythm you can try and create. Do you want to try
Clap
it right
and then
now?
leg tap.
Leg tap. So do you want to try it quickly? We can do the like this and a clap, like this and a clap. Can we do that? Everybody. Yeah. Faster.
Geetha,
We should also say that.
We can say that. That is like the row movement. Yes, Karthikeyan sir.
Geetha, that reminds me of a percussion I learned from a yogic master.
Right.
Whenever you feel anger, whenever you feel irritated, you do a percussion through your lips. Yeah. So all join me. This is a fantastic technique, and thank you, Geetha, for triggering that particular idea in me. Everybody should take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath, please. Yeah, do it for 30 seconds, please. Your entire anger is gone.
Very true. Very true.
Whenever I get into argument with my wife, I put my shirt and go out. She asks where you're going. So I say lip percussion. Yeah. Excellent idea.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Karthik, does your wife not get more angry then when you do this?
No, because I'm going out. No, where are you going? She asks. I say
you are controlling your anger, but your wife may get more angry, na?
Yeah. Again, I come back, she'll be very angry. Again, in front of her, I do like that. And she starts laughing.
Awesome. Superb. Thank you so much, Karthik.
Actually, physically, emotionally, in both ways, you find relaxation immediately because it has got a direct connect to the nervous system. Your entire nervous system, your entire brain, that head area, totally becomes relaxed.
Perfect.
That's the beauty of that.
If you remember Bum Bum Bole, they tend to do that, right? They do that. Bum Bum Bole, they shout and they do Bum Bum Bole. They do that. If you have observed, they go with that vigorousness and they do that. So yes, absolutely. It is a yogic form, and we do that. It definitely brings a lot. There are a lot of, in fact, mudras, and I have studied those. I'm a Bharatanatyam dancer as well. So we use a lot of mudras, and even in yoga, mudras are very, very essential. So moving on to the next, taking the same. Are we all good with this, everybody?
Yes.
Great going.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So the next step, we are continuing with the same kind of an activity, is giving that pulse. So the same, say, I'm triggering this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that fourth beat, you can keep changing some sound. So you can go stomp, you can go say the clap, you can do that drum thing, the tummy thing, or you can go click
your fingers,
right? So online you can do this, right? So online you can do, or you can even do like this. This is a different sound, like this,
Yeah,
it's a different sound, correct? So there are different sounds you can make, or with like more like a so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The fourth one, so you have to time it that way. So you can create a kind of a musical out of this whole, So even online, this will work. Offline, you can make it more interesting by using your feet. So stomp, you can, on your thigh, you can go like this. And then you can, clap behind and use your head and then make a sound. So different things you can make a voice, noises, different things that you can incorporate, right? So that is one way of trying to create that. So group 1 will go in a rhythmic format and group 2 will have a different rhythm. So we can create 2 different groups in the same, you're standing in a circle, but say half of this circle is doing one pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alternating. So different modes and different tunes you can try to incorporate. Are we all together here?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, super. So this can be utilized in an offline platform as well as online. We can keep doing this.
Online also.
Online you can do n number of things, like you can think of various, pull your ear, and even with your facial movements you can create, if not noises, even facial movements you can have.
Elvis seems to have something, because Elvis has been smiling away. He thought of something, I think.
Okay, go ahead,
When
Elvis.
you were
I cannot
sharing.
see you, so you guys have to
spotlight. One video just came to my mind about that. We will rock you, no? This come the other day. So he moves the entire, the entire auditorium just using this technique.
Right.
And he shows them the action,
Right.
like people and something they clap on the thighs and feet.
Right.
And the entire energy of the auditorium changes.
Absolutely. It makes so much of a difference, just a little bit of movements. You can use even names. So, and your letterings. So NAME, NAME. So you can have different movements to it. So
and keep on increasing the speed, no? Just a little keep
the
on.
tempo keeps increasing. So it becomes like you can create the amount of energy that you can create with these activities. Just
it's a great energizer, I guess. It's a very great energizer, provided you are confident. You're confident of moving the crowd. Or else, it can go the other side also.
You can practice it. So perfectly, nothing, none of us are experts in everything. Like we need to keep practicing it. Like for example, say Geetha, G. So for G, you can have a particular, so G. Then you can have a particular movement for the E. Then you can have a particular movement for the next E. So each letter, even that can be a great energizer. Numbers you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 9 and then back again with a different tone and the sound and the beatboxing basically you can incorporate. So these are various, we do it in various permutations and combinations you can try. Different things.
Geetha, and like Elvis said, this Chaya Chaya and Jai Ho, these two songs, they very much comes in line with involving the audience, right, Elvis?
So many
Chaya
songs.
Chaya and Jai Ho.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I was saying we will rock you.
No, you said rock you. No, then God remained of those two songs also.
I remembered them.
Energy. Jai Ho, Jai.
Actually, this can even get converted into a dance, Like as if you're training them to, do some dance movements.
Correct.
And then it changes the entire energy of the room.
Absolutely. You can choreograph something and then make them perform in the end of the day or end of the session that, this is how it comes, with the movements you can actually. So that motivates them to go up on the dais. Even in communication skills, presentation skills, you can use it, to get that fear out and get them on the dais. So many ways you can use these techniques.
Yes, Santa Mina had.
Okay, so let's move ahead. Yes, Mina.
I just thought, okay, if we divide it into team and then let the team come up with creative ideas like this, so it would. So I just wanted to add the point. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Good.
Yes, somebody else has a. What was that? Okay, so we'll go ahead. If you have any more ideas, please do share it in the chat box, and we can. I want to share.
We have a question once again from Mahmuda. What is the name of this activity?
I did share percussion. Body
percussions.
Body percussions. These are all different variations of body percussions. Okay. All right. So now I want to touch upon one or two. We don't have a lot of time, so one or two offline activities, and I want to touch upon mental health aspects also. So two things. Let me see how much I can share with you guys. So one offline activity is waterbed. Okay. So now waterbed is say 4 in each team. So 3 people are on their hands and foot on their floor. Now you can imagine them as on
their force.
On their force, yes. On their and 3 of them are one behind the other, in a line, and the 4th person lies on top of the person. So it's like waterbed. Okay. So the 4th person is lying on them, like as though it is the bed, and the 3 of them are moving, front and back, just like you would do a cat pose. Okay? In yoga, you do the Marjarasana. Cat pose Marjarasana. So you go front and you go giving like a massage to the top person. Okay. So this is water bed. So this activity will help them to, balance. It's very important for the three of them to balance a heavy weight on them. How are they coordinating themselves? And then how comfortable are they making the person lying on the bed? So the movements wise. And if you guys can think of something, please go ahead and share. You're most welcome. So these are some things. Come again.
It could be like group coordination, team
Good
effort.
coordination, absolutely. So you, and then the trust factor comes in. Even for trust, you can take this game. The person
Majorly, yes,
down,
trust factor.
isn't it? So the person lying down on the three of them. So is he comfortable? He or she is comfortable or not? So you can use this just for, say, there are more only women crowd. You can use there for women or only men. So combination, maybe you may want to avoid, but as far as possible, try and use that. Even for posh, you can use the game. So different areas you can tend to use this activity. Okay. Anybody has any query here? Did you understand what the activity consists of?
So it's just this doing this and then get them to do this and then that's it, right?
Yeah, so basically the trust game, like we do the blindfold game, or so you can debrief later. Some people may not be comfortable, they may not want to do it. Some person may not want to be that in the cat pose to take the weight. So understanding interactions, and are they comfortable with each other or not? Can they, as a team, how are they functioning? So even with team, with respect to team, you can bring in this game, this activity, and create a movement. So your whole, it also focuses on your physical strength. Are you able to lift a person on top of you, with the kind of balance that you have? So this is something that can be incorporated in various modules and various stages of trainees. Okay. Shall I move to the next one?
Yes.
Okay. So the next one is crossing galaxies. Crossing galaxies. Now, how in a galaxy there are a lot of stars, right? So if something goes into the galaxy, if it is left alone, it just floats, isn't it? You cannot, if you have to hold on to it, right? So here we need a prop. Say, for example, this is a paper plate, so you can use this as a paper plate, and this is a small plate. So just like that, you can use paper plates, and these are the stars. These are the different stars which are given to the team. So there will be, again, 2 teams. You can break them into 2 teams. Or if you want just 1 team, that is also fine. It's up to you, depending on for what you're using the activity. All right. Now, each team member will be given 1 paper plate. Now, that is the star. Okay. Now, that is a star, and they will be starting at one point, say, the corner of my screen here to where my logo is, to that screen there. Okay. So that is starting to the end point. They have to move in that galaxy. So they have to move from one point to the last point without letting go of the star. So if you let go of the star, it floats away. So you don't have that star, right? So you have to hold on to that star. You have to climb onto that star and move to the other side. Okay. So how you do it is up to you, up to the team. All right. So basically, the debrief is you have to hold on to the star. Maybe you can give 2 extra stars to them. Say that you've been a nice group and we give you 2 extra stars, because they tend to lose a lot of stars here. They tend to lose a lot of plates, in the sense that when you're moving from left to right, it's a little difficult to explain online, but if you have queries, please ask me. It's perfectly okay. So from the left, the person is trying to walk over to the right portion. Think this as a space, and you have this as a star. You're holding on to it. So a person, they would want to keep 1 foot on this and keep the other star ahead and keep the other foot on this, or various ways they may try. They may sit on it and move with their weight using that star.
So
and
if you're using a paper plate, I mean, I didn't get it. If you're using a paper plate, then what? You're putting your foot on that and going? Or all members can't put, na?
Correct. So you'll have different, each member has one star.
Each member has one star.
So each member will get one star, right? So there will be different paper plates. One here, just similarly, you will have say 10 or 20 paper plates, and depending on the number of people, and you can give two more extra paper plates to them, so that they will have some more stars with them. So we are saying it as stars because we are talking about galaxies. So crossing the galaxy, that is the activity. Now, how as a team they are effective in doing that? So you can do it as a competitive game also. Two different teams, one this side and one the other side, and which team comes first, so that way you can use it as a team building activity. Any questions here?
May I, Beena?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So, would you have a video or something that could explain it better? I mean, because I am getting it visually, but I just thought a better clarity would be given if the video is shared.
True. There could be videos online. You can go and check it out. But the thing is, this is a YouTube channel. It's going live, so it could cause copyright infringement.
Okay, I get that.
So you can just type it as Galaxy, and maybe.
Okay, so I just confirm my understanding. Each person has a paper plate. He or she would place it on the ground, hold on to it so that it does not fly, and one person could stamp on that and reach from one end to the other. Is that right?
Correct. But each person will have one plate, right? So they have to use all the plates. So they can alternate the plates, climbing on those. This is for us. You don't have to tell this to them. They have their own ways of crossing the galaxy from one point to the other. So basically the idea is that they shouldn't lose the stars. So they have to hold on to the star. How they hold on to it? They keep it on the head, or they keep it below, or they sit on it and move. That's up to them. But basically, they have to go from one end to the other by not letting go of that star. If they let go of the star, that star will be taken away from them. So the trainer will take it away. So if they, for example, they had 20 stars, there are 20 in a team, and they are unable to, hold on to it. They are losing stars. So 4 or 5 stars will go. So they'll have only 15 that way. So the debrief is that you have to move from one end to the other as a team, so everybody.
Without losing your star.
Without losing your star, correct. Good.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
So suppose you just tell them that you have to carry the star and reach across. Then you're actually giving away the solution, right? So we shouldn't be saying
you
that.
have to tell them. You have to tell them. You have to hold on to the star. Say it's a galaxy. If you let go of the star, it will fly away.
It'll fly away.
Move away, right? So you shouldn't let go of the star. That's all you have to say.
And suppose, like you said, that you put the star, one person puts their leg on it, and another person lends their star. So a star can be used only once, only by one person.
Your star, you tend to use it only once, right? But you can move it. Say if you let go of it, it will go. Only that's the challenge here. So if you are holding on to it, you can keep using it.
Okay, got that.
Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Any queries? Awesome. Okay. Shall we move on to the next? Yeah.
This can be used in a strategy also, no? How the team works out as a strategy and
strategies in decision making, taking the right decisions. Say you can also incorporate hurdles here. Now, this is my one step ahead with the activity is you can incorporate hurdles. Say there's somebody coming in between, some external person, or you keep
black hole.
Some black hole. Yeah, correct. So you can create something of that sort. That's something that you can be prepared with, and tell them so that this is how it's a surprise, So you don't need to tell them prior. So those things you can incorporate. Yes, yes, Mahamuda, you're clapping or you want to share something? Okay.
Yeah, clapping.
Clapping. Oh, thank you so much. So far, how are we doing? Everybody is good with all the activities?
Yeah, it's fun activities and very much doable.
Doable, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so one more I want to share. Now, this is, you can use it as a warm-up also. It's called ping pong ball. Okay, so ping pong ball, you don't have to physically have the ping pong ball. So it's just like the percussion thing, no, circular. So with the foot, now this is an offline activity. So you roll the ping pong ball in the circle, the action, and not actually the ping pong ball. Okay, so you start with foot tappings, tap, 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 like give them a rhythm, let them all in that circle. Let's have a whole big team. Okay, so in the whole big team, they're moving in that similar way, and you are rolling that ping pong ball. Next one. So when you roll, they jump. Okay, so you think that the size of the ping pong ball, what is the size of the ping pong ball, right? So you roll. So each person, whenever that ping pong ball comes under that, they think you're rolling from yours. So that also gives that spatial understanding, right? So you roll the ping pong ball, it moves from you to the next, to the next, to the next, whatever speed it may. So person goes jump, 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 jump the whole way, right? And you can do it clockwise and anti-clockwise. Now you're rolling the ping pong ball. You're also rolling an orange. So orange will be slightly higher. You're raising the bar a bit, to jump a little more higher. So you jump, jump, jump. So the roll comes all the way around the circle and to the point, right? So you can do the same thing, the anti-clockwise. Okay. Now here you can incorporate hand movements also. So hand, you can do claps, or you can do forehead taps, or cheek taps that way. So you can go clap, 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 clap halfway, and then you can roll the ball. So halfway you do the clap, and halfway you roll the ball. So this side they will do clap, and this side they will do the ping pong ball. Okay.
So we don't have it physically, but we are just saying ping pong ball is coming.
Correct.
So they have to do. Orange is coming, so they have to jump.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes. Because they can trip, right? If you actually do as a possibility. So yeah, you can use the ping pong ball imaginatively, that it's passing through. Like many times we tend to skip, right? Do the skipping. We imagine that we have a skipping and we jump. So similarly, they will imagine, okay, there's an orange, the size of it, you can keep increasing. You can roll a bigger ball also, that's the football size in that way. So how much they would jump. So you can be creative in that. Okay. So anybody has experienced or anybody knows similar activities? Have you used it in your sessions? Anybody?
I've been a part of
just 1 minute, Chitra. So please put a camera on, Moni, then I can spotlight. Okay, otherwise I'm not able to spotlight. Yeah, please. Thank you.
Thank you. So it's an imaginary ball. The one that you mentioned, it goes in a certain order, and there's an action associated with it. But here, you just throw the ball at somebody randomly, and they should be alert to catch it and do the thing that they're asked to.
Okay.
So the person who's throwing can ask them whatever they're supposed to do that, and throw to anybody else in the room that they wish to.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. That's a good variation. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chitra, for sharing. Wonderful. Anybody else would want to share anything similar? Maybe even earlier activities, if anybody thinks that, you want to share a variation or something that you may have used during your trainings, welcome to share that, please. Okay. Awesome. So shall we go ahead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super. So one amazing communication game. Now this is with movements. This is similar to Chinese whispers. Everybody knows Chinese whispers, right? Everybody knows Chinese whispers?
Yes.
Awesome. So this is similar to that. So you can ask everybody to face, the other side. the trainer, or maybe take the one person outside the room. That's what I generally do. No, there's no eavesdropping or nobody watching it. So take that one person outside and show him a couple of movements like the chicken dance, or star, 3-4 movements. You can 1, 2, and then 3 or 4, some different movements you can do, and ask them to share it to the once they go inside, or they're standing backwards. So each person shares it to the next one. So the next one captures some moments, and then the person shares it to the other one, and so on and so forth. And finally, obviously, the whole action doesn't come through, just like Chinese whispers. The last person, you can ask him to share. So he may just do this, or maybe just do one thing that he or she remembers. And then the trainer can ask the first person to show all the moments. And it's a pretty hilarious interaction, right? Okay, so you good? Everybody?
Yeah, Geetha, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, Geetha.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so one more thing, and then I want to share something awesome. So balancing movements is something amazing. Balancing, how you balance yourself. So you can ask them to be in a circular way, hold hands, and ask them to balance themselves. So in different ways, they come up with different movements. So actually, creative movement has so many activities. These are the basics that start. I'm just touching what you call the big ocean. I'm just touching on the corners of the ocean. So this is something that is very useful. Balancing act. You can create stories out of it. You can do make them in circles and hold. And I remember when I had my training and I did that, it was like beautiful poses and different ways of balancing, something which I experienced. It was out of this world. So try do it. In fact, with your colleagues and friends, I would recommend you to try these activities, even at home with your family, with your kids, and you will get a feel of it. And that would really help you to use it in your platforms. Okay, so that is one. And I promised about the mental health aspect. Now, for mental health, when we talk about moving, the benefits of moving, so it actually increases the neurotransmitters in you. The brain responses, the way it responds. All these things are benefits. Typically, your dopamine increases, your neurotransmitters actually gets that serotonin in. All these benefits you will feel when you are moving and interacting. Most beautiful benefit, I would say, is for depression. When we talk about mental health, many of us may be doing stress management programs. A lot of participants come up and say that they are depressed and they feel uncomfortable. Beautiful learning is the body temperature. So when our body is warm, that is, we feel good, right? And the warmth, how does it come? Through physical activity, right? So when the body is slightly warmer, we can actually combat the symptoms of depression. How cool is that? Right, everybody? Any thumbs up here?
Yeah.
So we can combat depression. We can actually combat depression with activity, with movement, and it can happen in an instant. So doing these different creative movements will really help us. So immediate energizing, say you can have your brisk wrist movements like this, So brisk wrist movements for 1 minute, and you will feel that if you're feeling low, you will immediately get that body warmed up, and you will be able to combat depression to a great extent. So these are some ways in which you can incorporate creative movement, even with the, handle different kind of mental health issues. So that is a beautiful learning for, at least definitely for me also, that any kind of physical activity, that's the reason if you observe that when we do a lot of physical activity, when we are moving, so even right now we are sitting for a long period of time, you can keep moving your feet up and down. You can rotate your ankle and then lift your, when you're keeping your feet down, you can lift your toes up. So that this is also helpful in diabetics, by the way. So when you lift your toes, the back, the back of it, your backside, that is really, it helps in decrease diabetes also. So a lot of things that we can learn. Okay. One activity I would want to share is sunflower. Sunflower activity. Here, sunflower. So how does the sunflower, what does the sunflower do? What does the sunflower do?
Faces the sun.
Bloom.
Right, blooms, right? The moment it looks at the sun, it blooms, isn't it?
Right.
Right. So the same way you can create an activity. Like what I do is, even when you're seated, you can do that. You can go deep low. Now the sun is not there. There is no sun. So you can go deep low up to your toes and slowly come up. So full torso and everything. I'm not doing it because I want you all to see me, but you can go the whole torso down. You can try that. Touch your knees, touch your feet, and then slowly you can come up like this. Slowly you can keep coming up. And then you look at the sun. There's a light right in front of you. Look at the sun and go jump higher. So you can go jump higher, and so that's the sunflower activity. So as a sunflower blooms when it looks at the sun, so you are creating that kind of a energy change in your movement. So going deep down and slowly coming up and jumping up. Give a nice jump. So this is like an energizer. You can use it. You can use it as when you're doing stress management to relieve stress. You can use it as bringing smile to your face, right? So various places you can use this. So I tend to use it for healing. So it's a big thing. You can give a nice stretch when they come out. You tend to stretch yourself. Use your hands and stretch this way. Even if you're seated, if you're interacting on an online workshop, so you can go both the hands like this and stretch yourself. So these are some for online specifically. Some incorporation of movements with respect to healing that we can do. Okay. And the last activity, we're almost to time. We just have 5 minutes, and we can just have a little bit of any Q&A if you want. You can do that. The last activity is tissue dance. So you can keep a tissue on the head. So it's simple instruction is the tissue should not fall. So you can so you have to dance your heart out, but the tissue should not fall. Okay, so the balancing that and coordination, paying attention to what you have and attention to detail, all these things can be incorporated in these different activities. All right, so I think we've covered a lot of activities today. And so it's going to be a challenge for you to practice it also. So once you practice, you can come back to me and let me know how you liked it. And if you like it, if you really enjoyed it and we want more sessions, we can do once again some much later another session to do more difficult and more pertinent activities with respect to creative movement.
That's 11 activities, Geetha, that you shared?
I didn't count honestly.
Okay, I got 11 down.
Okay,
so
okay. Awesome.
Anybody else can share on the group? 11 or more than that?
Geetha.
I didn't count.
You're also engrossed in it, right? So, and then we had a lot of variations also. So, yes, it should be more than 11. Yeah, around 11 for sure.
Karthikeyan has something to say.
Yes, please go ahead. Any questions? Anything that you would want to share? If you want to share your feedback, have you liked it? Please go ahead. We have just 5 minutes more to go. Yes,
yeah, Geetha, since you've done a lot of studies in creative movements,
yes,
you would have also heard about Laughers Club.
Yes.
Laughers Club.
Laughers Club, yeah.
So people who go in the morning and they
yes,
they do one particular activity and they laugh.
Yes.
So this during the training programs when I saw, I brought in this particular element while taking group photograph. When taking a group photograph, people don't smile. Only a couple of people smile. So what I say that you do a laughing meditation now. I say, though you laugh, the sound will not be heard in the image, right? But if you look at the image, everybody would be laughing.
Right.
That's the beauty of laughing meditation.
Absolutely.
So next time when you do a training program and you conclude that with a group photograph, ask them to laugh out.
Right.
And then click the snap and you see the snap. Everybody will be laughing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Karthikeyan sir, for sharing.
There's a lot of good things for depression, as you said, depression, anxiety.
Yes.
Laughing is very when
important.
People come to me with pain and stress, I say, just laugh. Join with me and laugh for 5 minutes. Don't worry, the pain will be there. Even after laughing also, suffering will be there. Don't worry about it. Don't convert pain into suffering. Pain will be there. Don't make it as a suffering.
Absolutely. And the most important
That's a great session, Geetha. What else?
Yeah. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Insights into the creative.
Geetha, before you wrap up,
yes,
I'd like to just, I know I was supposed to open and introduce you, but thanks to technology, I couldn't. But yes, just to, this session was really very different from normal sessions that we attend. There's so much of creativity and so many activities that actually we felt energized listening to you and imagining the big thank you from just saying thank you.
Thank you.
We enjoyed your session and I'm sure all of you agree. Are you all with me? I'm speaking on your
Yes,
a big thank you, Geetha.
Okay, guys, let's have a poll. Let's have a poll. Yeah, let's have a poll. Kindly give your rating and just a minute. Can you see the poll, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Great. We have 26 of us in the room. We have got 15, 16. Okay. Just 2, 3 more.
Who do we use it?
Just go and press on the number.
Yes.
I can't see anything.
In the chat box. It is in the chat box.
It's seen in front on the screen. It's on the screen.
No, I can't see it either.
Chat box.
Check in the chat box.
See,
gone.
I
Yes,
don't
it's
know.
gone.
It's gone probably.
Done?
I can see. No, I haven't been able to. I can see a graph, but I'm not able to click on that. I can see poll in progress, but I'm not able to do anything on that. So I would go ahead with thumbs up if that is okay.
Okay, no worries. Yes.
Do you want to share it in the chat?
Yeah, are you able to see
Awesome.
the score?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Have you got the score, guys? It's a wonderful session. We have got almost all the ratings are 8, 9, and 10. So the audience liked the session, Geetha.
Thank you.
Great job done.
Love you guys. Thank you. Let me take a picture of this. Wait. I'm just.
And when you take a picture, do laughing meditation.
Yes. Awesome.
You should give some hearts to Geetha.
Yes. All of us.
Put on and at the count of 3, click on the heart. 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
Thank you all so much. I should go on the gallery.
Thank you so much, Geetha, for taking my time out, and thanks all participants who added value. Thank you, Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks
Geetha.
everyone for joining in.
Thanks to all the co-hosts who are managing the console.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Good night,
Veena, for
good night,
chipping in.
everyone.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. And this was episode 2 of Tuesday Learning. Let's meet next week in episode 3.
And for those of you who not signed in into our the IAAM family, please use the link and join it. We'll love to see you there.
Yes.
Any takeaways? Anybody specifically, if there's time, Elvis?
Yeah, we can maybe 5 minutes.
Okay. Any specific takeaways you would want to share?
I am BL Harish from Bangalore. Can I say something?
Please go ahead. Can we put your... Yes.
Geetha, you've got an awesome smile. That's very important for a trainer and throughout the session you've been smiling. That's a unique feature for a trainer.
Thank you so much.
True.
Thank you so much.
Are we allowed to share the picture? I've taken a screenshot.
Yes,
you are.
Please go ahead.
You are encouraged to do so.
This is with all the hearts. I hope you all like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Anything
you,
about the session you want to share? Any specific takeaway that you would want to, use it in your trainings? You can go ahead and share it.
Yeah, I think this like once we really do it in the class, the real fun is when we do it and see. Yeah.
Correct.
It creates a very, very positive and a very light note in the entire room, especially with youngsters. If you're doing it for schools or colleges or youngsters, they really respond very well to such activities.
Absolutely. And even in corporates for that matter, because many of them are like quite tired of
Right.
routine things.
The monotony, right? It breaks the monotony.
It breaks the monotony considerably. You bring in some and always try to keep some playlist with you, songs and
Right.
really help along with the moments. So one thing that I would want to share is the music. Say put on some music and ask them to follow the music. Just listen to the music and you can ask them to follow that music. So these things you can try to incorporate.
Right.
Maybe next session we can do a little more varied things also.
Great.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.